Yeah, you like the thing. Okay, well, for those of you who don't know who I am Kori Kovacs, and this is my third workshop with Denise, and my second time speaking. So I'm very, very excited. I actually used to do this in the military for 10 years. I got up and I spoke to a much more somber crowd of a bunch of stuffy old officers. So I'm happy that I...
No, not
in a crowd of beautiful women who make me feel comfortable and happy. So thank you so much for being the amazing women that you all are, and I'm so happy to have you here. So I am many things. Most of us here, right? We wear more than one hat. I wear like 50 hats. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how I don't have hat hair, right? So, but today I am a woman on a mission, and my mission is to change the world. I know that sounds right. I know that sounds kind of like broad and maybe a little pageantish, right? Like I'm not saying, oh, yeah, world peace, right? But I absolutely believe. I know Denise used that quote from the Rama this morning, that the world is going to change because of us in this room, right here, the women that we know, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters. We are going to be the change. You just turn on the news and you look and you see what the state of the world is in today, and it's sad. It's
sorry.
Donuts. It is. It's sad, and it breaks my heart. When I go outside and I see the state of our environment, the state of our social and economic crisis that's not only happening in this country but in this world. And I believe with my whole entire heart that it's going to be us, women, that are going to make this change. The problem is that there is an epidemic happening with us, and it has been happening for many centuries. We have been kind of sidelined, and our innate abilities and our very nature of our connectedness to one another and to the planet has literally been pushed aside. And I can't blame them, it's not their fault. They're just guys. But, it's no coincidence that we're in the situation that we are in today in the world. And it's time that women realize that their hopes and their dreams and everything they dream as they grow up are very real, and this is how we are going to make the impact on other people and the world. But unfortunately what ends up happening is we get told time and time again that dreaming is silly, that it's a waste of time. Oh, no, you don't need to go and start your own business right out of high school. You're supposed to go to college. You're supposed to, fit this mold that people tell you that you're supposed to fit, and it stifles all of our creativity. Me, for example, I joined the military for 10 years. When I was in high school, I was a dancer. I was a dancer for 13 years, and I was in theater. I was a singer. I was in a choir. I was president of the art club, president of the French club. Basically everything artistic except for playing an instrument, I did. I actually had even gotten a scholarship to an art school, and I turned it down because it was right after 9/11, and I felt that I needed to defend our country. However, after 10 years of being in the military, I got lost. I lost myself. And you would never know, standing here and looking at me today, right, that I was like this little mousy woman who was afraid to be herself because everywhere I turned, people told me I was too much. I was too loud. I was too spunky, right? And in the field that I was in, I worked in intelligence for 10 years, right? I had to fit this certain persona. They told me what to wear every day. They told me how to dress. They told me how to talk. They told me all of these things, right? So I get out. Who the hell am I? I had no idea. I had to literally find myself at 30 years old. And I tell you what, that's scary. We go go through our, early, late teens, early 20s, and we're, trying to find ourselves, whether we're in college or whatever path we take. But I had to do it as an adult. I'll tell you what, that's tough. Because you kind of have some world knowledge, you had experience, maybe you're a little jaded, and all those things that you dealt with as a kid, about body image and, all those things that you had, they come wearing up in your early 30s, don't they?
And then there was that one.
Oh yeah, and then I had a baby. I had a baby in there too. So I realized, as I was getting out of the military, that I was not living my life purpose, and that my life purpose was with women. And and I spent the last 2 years finding my life purpose. And I literally found that I am here on this planet to help enable other women to reach for their dreams. And the talents and the gifts that I have been given, surprisingly enough, deals with clothes, right? And accessories and makeup and all of these things that we are taught as a kid is super shallow, right? And there's so many of us in here that are in the beauty industry, right? Whether you sell jewelry, makeup, cosmetics, clothes, but how many times have you thought, oh, well, why should I care about what I look like? Or why should I care about what other people think I look like? It's like pounded into our heads. But the problem is that it has nothing to do with anybody else. It's us in here. Think about your favorite outfit, right? Picture it in your head, close your eyes and think about it for a second. That outfit, when you put it on, you literally feel like Superwoman, and you can take on the world. And you stretch your stuff down the street, and it doesn't matter what it is, but everybody's got one, right? And if you don't, that's why I have a job. But my goal is to make you feel like that every single day, because I believe that we should. Because what ends up happening is when you don't have that confidence and you end up just kind of clothing yourself so that way you don't get arrested when you walk out the door, right? We end up losing part of ourselves and a chance and an opportunity to grow our network and to show the world who we are. People, when they talk to you for the first time, when you're meeting somebody and you make a first impression, you only have 3 seconds to make an impression on that person before they actually know if they're going to want to talk to you more or not. 3 seconds. So that's, I don't know about you, but about all information I can take in is 3 seconds is what you're wearing and what your face looks like. Are you smiling, or are you sad, or, whatever, or if you got, Mount Vesuvius on your nose, that's usually me. Like, I always get this right there. But, when you're like, oh, people should like me for my personality, right? And people tell you that. Oh, beauty's on the inside. Yeah, I get that. But guess what? How are you going to tell somebody who you are in 3 seconds? Can you do that? I can't do that. I'm a lot of things. How am I going to tell somebody who I am and how awesome I am in 3 seconds? Well, the cool thing is that style, image, fashion, whatever word you want to put on it, is an unspoken language. It is a way for you to tell the world who you are in 3 seconds or less. Woo! Right? So there's a reason why the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's because we want to feel our best. But unfortunately, there's no shopping guide. There's no booklet, right? Or else we'd all be pros and I'd be out of a job. So what I do is I am, the official term for it is an image consultant, right? I don't know, who's ever heard of that term? I know I talked to a couple of people, right? A couple of people have heard of image consultant, right? I didn't even know it was a thing until about 3 years ago. I've been doing this my entire life. Literally did my first image consult when I was 8 years old and my stepmom was getting married. I literally spliced together these wedding dresses and I drew a little diagram and I said, oh, you need to have a V-neck to accentuate the fact that you have a small chest. So this brings out interest up here, and you're petite, so you don't want a big poofy dress because it'll swallow you whole. I was literally 8 years old doing this, right? It was just doing it for my friends. My friends always wanted to take me shopping because they're like, oh, you're so good at this. But literally didn't even know I could do this for a living. But my goal is to help bring out the best you possible. So that way you have the confidence and you have the ability to go out into the world and talk to those people that you were meant to talk to. Because when you don't feel your best, right? When you're lounging around in yoga pants and a college tee from 10 years ago, and you go into Target to run an errand, are you gonna talk to people? Probably not, right? And then you're not going to your business. You're not gonna meet your next, husband or your future employee or another person.
That's my don't talk to me outfit.
Sir, right, exactly.
Not open for business.
And that means ultimately that you are not living your full potential. And when do we go back to what I said in the beginning? You are going to be the reason why this world changes. And if you are not living your full potential every single day, you can't do that. So I have made it my goal to help women find out how they want to express themselves. So many women don't even understand how to do that, or that it's even possible. Being able to I'm like a translator between your personality and what the clothes or the accessories or the things that you put on your body that helps you look your best. So that way you feel like $1 million every single time you walk. So that's a little bit about what I do. I want to show you what I do. This is cool. You notice I did change, right? Okay, so this is a little interactive, right? I'm gonna ask questions, so please don't be like, oh, don't call on me, right? I'm not gonna bite you, promise. So let's talk about what I'm wearing right now. What does it look like? It's casual, okay? I'm comfortable, I'm simple, I'm dressed, great. I'm not gonna get arrested walking out the door, good.
You're so cute.
I'm still cute. Aww, thank you. But I'm kind of like the foundation right now, okay? Your wardrobe is meant to be functional as well as flattering. So oftentimes what we end up doing is we end up going and buying clothes and buying one outfit, and we're like, we only wear this shirt with those pants. And then we're like, oh, I like this, and we wear this shirt with those pants, right? And then you end up getting home and you're putting it on, and you just dropped $250 at Target, and you're like, what did I buy? I don't even know. And then you put it in your closet, and you either end up wearing it, or how many people have walked into their closet and like look at everything and they're like, God, I have nothing to wear.
Every day.
Right? I mean, come on, girls. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Well,
Me too.
that's not helping you, right? Because you're frustrated before you even walk out the door, then you certainly don't want to talk to anybody at that point because you're all pissed off and you're like, ugh, I can't even find anything and I hate this shirt and why am I even, I'm just gonna stay home and I'm just gonna put up for your pants and just blood, right? No, your clothes should make you happy. They should make you feel amazing. If you put on something at the store and it does not make you feel like $1 million, put it back. I don't care if it's on sale or not. Put it back. Because if you don't love it in the fitting room, you're certainly not going to love it when you get home. Okay, so I want to show you how we can take a foundation, right? A simple black t-shirt. It fits me. It's, I got a pair of dark skinny jeans, which, by the way, if you don't know, dark is your friend on the bottom. Or on top, okay, dark minimizes. So I've got some strong legs, so I need some dark on the bottom to kind of bring that down so that it minimizes the look, especially since I'm wearing skinnies, right? It light emphasizes, dark de-emphasizes. So if you feel that maybe you're a little, got some girls, right? But you got some fabulous, bam bam legs, right? Wear the light up here, or wear the dark up here and the light down here. So that way you feel amazing up top, and it just really balances you out. So I'm going to show you a couple ways. Hey, check time. I need somebody to watch your time. Huh? 1:30. been 15 minutes?
It's been 15.
Got it. Okay, that's perfect. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to go from a basic, simple outfit and how you can change that outfit for different occasions so that way you have the flexibility and you're still expressing yourself by just having a few awesome pieces that make you feel amazing and really shine and show your personality. So my first occasion, maybe I'm going out to brunch with my girlfriends. Maybe I'm going on a lunch date. Maybe I'm going to school. Maybe, you know, I'm a little bit more casual. Maybe I'm going to the movies or something like that, right? So, I'm definitely funky, right? You don't walk around with a flat mohawk and not be able to so, yeah, some of these styles may not be exactly you. That's okay. The idea and the concept is for you to translate it to your own. Maybe you're a little bit more feminine. Maybe you're a little bit more preppy. So guess what? Okay, if you're a little bit more preppy, instead of wearing this flower bomber jacket, you can wear a blazer, right? Maybe you're a little bit more bohemian and you like having flowy and florals and patterns and things like that. Okay, throw on a shawl instead. You know, that's nice and flowy. You can make it your own, and that's a part of what I do is I find, well, what's the best for you? I'm not trying to make a bunch of Cories. There's only one Cory. We don't need, the world can't handle one more than me. I want to find you, and that's what I want to do. So, I am making my day out. So I add a jacket and some boots, right? Booties. You should always have a little skin showing at the bottom, okay? Wear skinny jeans with it because, I mean, you can wear boot cuts. I know boot cuts are flattering on most women, but skinnies are totally in right now, so it's fun to do that. You always want to show a little skin down at the bottom, okay, with your booties. That's the best way to wear it, right? You don't want to tuck your skinnies down into your booties. Totally.
You mind if I walk around?
Yeah, I'll walk around.
It's hard
Yep.
to see your.
Okay, yeah, let me put my jewelry on real quick and then
Okay.
I'll show you.
It's hard to see your
Okay,
skin.
so I'm starting to look a little bit,
Put
right?
together. There you go.
You kind of see, hey, there's a little personality coming, right? But I'm not done yet, okay? I need some sparkle,
Ooh!
right? Woo!
Yeah.
Every girl needs a little sparkle.
Put on the bling.
Put on the bling. So, like I said earlier,
table
So, what I'm going to be showcasing for you today is Park Lane jewelry. I've also got a couple other things I'm going to be showcasing from a couple of our other amazing vendors here. And I just got that tangled here, but this work. Okay, so I want to add like a little sparkle to my life, right? Because the world is just better with more sparkle and chains. I love chains. Chains, right? Chains is a great way for you to kind of, right? It's a classic, you know, chains are very classic. However, in this day, it's definitely translates to be a little badass, and that's awesome. So, and I like a little badass in my life. Okay, so, clearly, right? So I'm gonna walk around, okay? So now, I mean, you can even tell, like, I'm different, right? I feel put together. So, I'm ready. I'm ready to go out on the town, right? And hit the streets. I can go into Target and I feel completely confident talking to somebody about whatever it is that I want to talk about, and it doesn't even matter. I can be myself, and that means that when I go out, instead of wearing just something that's just okay, now I've elevated it and I feel like myself. So now I'm going to be able to live my purpose during that day, whatever it is. So, what do you think?
Cute.
Let's show number 2, right? All right, so who likes to go out on dates?
Me.
No.
Yeah, okay. Who,
With my
who
husband.
sometimes struggles to find something to wear on a date night? All the time, right? There's this fine line between wanting to feel sexy and not dress like, you know, you're standing on sometimes when you go into the mall, these days, you know, sometimes there's like this weird gap between like the, oh my gosh, like, ooh, clothes, Gucci clothes, to the, you know, I might be entering into a nursing home next year. So, and it's like, it's tough to find something in between, but the cool thing is, you know, our life is a little bit more casual than it used to be. You know, we're not exactly walking around in the 1950s in dresses all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with dresses, but date night can definitely be a little bit more casual than it has, unless you go into like a, you know, 5-star, you know, Michelin 5-star diner, you know, you should probably dress up nice. But, you know, if you're just going to the movies, you're just, you know, hanging out, and you want to feel good, you want to feel confident, you want to feel sexy, but you don't want to be like, oh my gosh, what is she wearing? Right? So, again, I'm back to square one, right? We're going to start with adding just a couple of things, right? I still got my dark skinny jeans on. I unroll them. Again, that gives me a little bit more streamline and makes it a little dressier. Maybe I'm going to take it to kind of touch it off the shoulder a little bit. Ooh, there's a little sex right there. I didn't do much, right? But I definitely brought out a little bit. So, you know, for date night, I definitely want to get a little bit more glamorous, right? Add a little sparkle. Do you know that when you put sparkle up around your face, it actually makes you look younger? Did you know that? Yes. The light illuminates your face. You know, we've been talking about light and illumination and how that dewy look, it makes you feel amazing. So, putting a little light around your face, it does. It brings, the light reflects upwards and you look more youthful. So, I love studs, by the way, spikes. You know, these things are amazing. Again, I have this little edge, this kind of little badass look. So, yeah.
That's
Now what did I do?
Love.
So, I literally, what did I do? I added some jewelry. I put some heels on, some black pumps, right? And a fun little bag. By the way, this is, please tell us what this is.
Tracy Lynn.
Tracy Lynn.
Stunning Chic Collection.
Yes, this is part of their new fall collection. And by the way, I'm in love, and I'm pretty sure this is going on my Christmas list. So, no,
Double with a
I'm,
weapon.
yeah, right? I was just thinking,
Put a hardback book in it, ladies, and.
So maybe you're feeling a little bit more classic and you want to do something like pearls. This is definitely an option. Again, it kind of gives a different feel. So maybe you're going, you know, out for cocktails or something like that, and you just want to feel a little bit more, you know, less edgy and a little bit more classic. You can just add something, you know, something real simple like that, and it does. It changed the outfit completely. Just all I did was swap the necklace. That's all I did, and now I have a different. I kind of have a different feel, a different persona. Okay.
And who is that necklace by?
These are all Park Lane. Yep. I will put these out later once I'll put these out on the table so you ladies can look at it. I didn't have it out earlier because I needed to stay organized for the presentation, but I'll put it out so you ladies can definitely have time. Okay, so where's my time? Do I got time for
24 minutes.
Okay, got a couple more. You guys want to see more?
Yes.
Yes! Okay, awesome. Okay, so maybe we're a little happy. Okay? What if we want to go out and maybe you're having lunch with a new client, maybe you're doing a party, right? So you want to feel put together and confident, and maybe a little bit closer to business, you know, to business attire. So you also want to be comfortable. Vendor event, right? If you're a business owner at an event and you're going to be standing on your feet forever, flats are your best friend, right? So again, we're just taking and adding a couple accessories to make it completely different. I put that on for it, but we'll show you how it is with this. So, the pearls again, right? Super classic. And this is a great way for you to feel put together. All I did was just add a belt and a cardigan and some flats. So, where do you think you would wear this? Give me some ideas. When I go and buy something, and I always ask my clients, give me 3 places that you would wear this item. And if you can't give me 3 places that you would wear, or 3 occasions that you would wear this item, that's my rule. That's my rule. So, give me 3. Same 3 places I would wear this. Church. Okay. What else? Brunch. Parent-teacher meetings. Right?
When you're gonna travel.
Traveling. Oh, that's perfect, right? When you're going on an airplane. Flex, smart, right? But I still look put together.
I would wear that anywhere, to be honest.
Again, you can wear it to Target. You can wear it to wherever. So, okay. Hand for this one. All right. So, my last one, I will be featuring a shawl from LuLaRoe. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a short cross promotion here, right? So, you know, cooler temperatures might be around the corner in a couple months. I really enjoyed the evenings this last week. I'm one of those, no, I'm not. I grew up in Indiana, so this is super weird, right?
This is what we call cool. And when you call cool, we call
But fortunately enough, I'm one of those people that I will still wear jeans and a long sleeve t-shirt in 80-degree weather and say it's fall. You know what? It's fall. You know,
The calendar says.
right? The calendar says it's fall, so guess what? I'm drinking my PSL, I'm wearing my boots. I don't care if it's 95 degrees outside. Okay, so I'm gonna style this very similarly to what I just did, but I'll show you that it's definitely a different look than what I was just wearing. I love these boots. They're the best boots ever. $30 a shoe carnival. You never know. Okay.
They're from where?
Shoe carnival.
They're not represented here today, girl.
No. I have had to say that more times than I even know how to count because I wish I came up with these boots because I get so many compliments. So now I'm a little bit more, you know, fun. I gotta bring in a little bit of tribal in.
Love.
Let me put my earrings in real quick. All right. So name me 3 occasions that you would wear this outfit.
Horseback riding.
Sassy
horseback riding. Every day will get you, right?
Girls night out. Girls night out.
Yeah.
Right? And
So a wine event?
yeah, a wine event.
I'll totally wear that to a tasting.
Right?
Just like dress me for the wine tasting.
Right?
Huh?
We're showing up at a women's workshop.
Yeah.
And we don't have to glam out, but we're comfortable and we are representing, we're a business owner, right?
So, did you see what I did just with a shirt and a pair of pants? And a couple of things that are, I'll tell you what, like, you know, I think maybe if you combine everything that I had, maybe, you know, besides for the jewelry, maybe $100 worth of clothes, maybe. The point is to, when you look your best and you're dressing yourself for your body shape, it doesn't matter whether you bought it from Target or you bought it from Neiman Marcus. The point is for people not to know the difference. Right? My job is to help you be efficient with your wardrobe. I don't want you going and wasting your money. We waste so much money on clothes that don't fit us well because we don't know how we're supposed to fit ourselves. We just like, oh, well, I think those jeans kind of look okay. Or that. Being a slave to trends. Right? Style is forever. Fashion is temporary. Style is forever. So my goal is to help you have a style and something in your wardrobe and a wardrobe that you no matter what, when you walk in that closet, that you will never be like, I have nothing to wear. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I have 20 things that I want to wear. I'm so excited. I have no idea which one to wear today. Maybe I'll wear 2. Good afternoon. So remember why. One thing I cannot stress enough to my clients is why. Why we do this. Why we go through this process. It's because the world needs you. The world needs you to be your authentic self. And the only way the world is going to know who your authentic self is if you are authentic. Yep. Our style is our unwritten language to be able to communicate with people. Confidence is built. Style is just a tool that I use to help build your confidence. So, thank you so much, ladies. At my table, and if you're interested in finding out a little bit more information about it, I didn't even tell you the name of my business. It's called the Sophista Project. And the reason is the Sophists were world cosmopolitan leaders back in the Greek, right? They were not formally educated, they were educated through the world. And I believe that, breaking the boundaries of formal education and sharing information from one person to another is how we are going to change the world. So, hence the Sophista is like the female version of Sophist, right? And it's a project. This is an ongoing project that I really truly believe in. So that's how I came up with that word. That'd be cool.
The base of sophisticated.
Yeah, absolutely. Base word is sophisticated. So if you want some more information about that, I've got a sign-up sheet. I would love to meet with you one-on-one and see if it's something that I could help you with. And of course, if you're interested in looking at any of the jewelry, we have plenty to look around. So thank you so much.